performance was brought to you by Wong Notes Productions. Before the encore starts, we will be holding a live press conference. Cory will be taking questions at the front of the stage. Please raise your hand and prepare your questions for the band.
San Francisco. And for the rest of you from the other parts of the Bay Area, glad to be here. Let's take a look at what we did tonight. My name is Cory Wong. I'm here to discuss the wins and losses of today's gig. To discuss all the things that we did right, address all the things that we could change, address the ways that we can come better prepared for next time, and hopefully get us through the playoffs. As team captain, I take full ownership of anything that went wrong today. That's on me. I'll take full ownership. Anything that happened on this stage, I'll own up to it. I'll defend my guys, I'll defend Sierra here, I'll defend anybody up on this stage, I'll defend my crew. We stand together as a team. I know there's several members of the press this evening. I will get to your questions. There's been some questions that have been submitted through the internet. There's been a lot of critics writing about the show, writing about the tour, writing about this entire season, and I'm here to address some of those things. Sierra, yes, Sierra is wonderful. Sierra's great. You know, some people said this would be a rebuilding year since we had a little bit of changeover in some of the horn section. I refuse to say that this is a rebuilding year. Just because Jake Botts is in his rookie year with us does not mean this is a rebuilding year. We scout primo talent from the best schools across the United States of America and otherwise. Jake Botts is one of those. We found him in Nashville, Tennessee at a jam at a place called the Flamingo. He was rocking the house at the Flamingo. Botts is from the Bay Area. What high school did you go to?
Brentwood High School.
Marin County, okay. We'll accept it. It's okay. Mom and Dad Bots are in the house. Bots had about 65 tunes to learn for this tour. I asked him to memorize a handful of those. I think he did a great job. He came out here, came out front, handled the melody on verse 1 and verse 2 of Kenny and the Jets. I think he did a great job. This is a tour of chances. We're taking some chances, okay? We're taking chances financially, we're taking chances harmonically, we're taking chances physically. Okay, we're taking rhythmic chances up here. We're taking chances with time signatures against other time signatures. There's one particular arrangement that I was a little concerned about at the end of Disco de Lune. It's a tune off the record called Wong's Cafe. We did it tonight. When it gets to the end of the tune, it kind of morphs into Claire de Lune. We got 2 bars of 6/4. It's kind of 6/4, but the horns are implying a half-note triplet, so it kind of messes with the mind on where the timing is going, and it goes into a couple 9/8 measures. I saw Kenny and Eddie kind of carrying the weight through those measures. How'd you feel how they went? How'd you feel how they went tonight, Eddie?
Good. It was good.
I thought it went pretty well, you know? You put the work in off stage, rehearsed it a lot in the dressing room, and it's always a different feeling when it comes down to the actual playtime out here in front of the crowd on the stage, and I think we made it happen tonight.
Guitar Player Magazine, I see you there. I see you doing this back there, okay? I'm not gonna take that kind of harassment. I'm gonna take full ownership of it right now, quick, okay? Before you ask the question, yeah, I forgot to tune back up after Simon. I dropped D. Okay, I forgot to tune back up, all right? I didn't tune it back up to the E. The beginning of clickbait, little dicey. That's on me, okay? That's on me. You want to write about it in Guitar Player Magazine? Go ahead. Okay? I'm not afraid of that. I'll take ownership of that. I see there are some members of the press this evening. My tour manager, Corey Dubray, is down here with a microphone. Please say your name, publication, and we'll take some questions. Modern Drummer Magazine, right down here in the front.
Hi, Cory. Nice to see you all. So, in the expanding what I want to call Wongiverse of all your collaborators and such, like Sierra, Robbie, and Joe, how do you manage the wow factor of who you bring on you with Tora and just keeping things fun and interesting?
I didn't know Fox was here. Modern Drummer will take that question. You know, as far as finding collaborators, that's one of the beautiful things about playing music. A lot of the thing about what I do is, one of the things that I bring to the table is in the rhythm guitar realm. You know, there's a lot of guitar-led bands out there where it's a lot of just guitar in your face, that sort of thing. Guitar constantly playing the melody, constantly being the thing out front, the thing that you're supposed to be paying attention to. I don't necessarily have a proclivity for that as far as what I want to hear in life and also what I want to play. I think also more of the compelling things that I bring to the table are more in the rhythm guitar realm. Although I can come to the table when it comes to lead guitar if I need to, I think a lot of what I bring to the table as a band leader is somebody who can organize and arrange and work with arrangers and kind of produce a show and produce albums and work with the right people. A lot of times, you know, I'm doing the writing, I'm working with the arrangers, I'm a casting director, finding the right people for the band, finding the right collaborators. In the case of this tour, I wanted somebody who could just come up and absolutely wow in the shred factor, and that is why we have Sierra Hall on this tour. Now, a lot of people in the shred department are one one-trick pony, if you will. Sierra also comes to the table with some songwriting. She's brought some wonderful songs to this tour that I thought would add a lot of value, add a lot of depth to the set, and also, of course, an absolutely phenomenal singer. So I thought that was something. As far as bringing Robbie onto the tour, Robbie and I, we wrote a song together years ago called Light as Anything. It was my #1 song on Spotify for 4 years, and I had never played it live. This tour is the first time that we played it live together. As far as other collaborators go, I'm just out here trying to have some fun. I'm just trying to collaborate with my friends, trying to find new ways to explore my own artistry, explore the artistry of those that I'm working with, try to expand the artistry of those that I'm working with. So sometimes I'll work with cats like Billy Strings, and I'll bring in, Eddie can come to the table with the bluegrass game, so I bring Eddie in. I work with other people who want a little more harmonic depth and want a lot of more of the orchestral arrangement side, something that's going to get deep. Some people that are maybe influenced by a lot of the horn bands of the past and present. That's why I bring in Michael Nelson and we work together on the horn parts. We'll take some more questions. Who do we have here? Joe's in the bullpen. You got your closers that come out. Your closers come out, throw the 150-mile-an-hour fastball, and sometimes they need a little rest. They need that ice bath. They need to make sure they're taking care of their fingers, okay? Down here in the front, Relics magazine and the glasses there.
Who, what, where, why, when, how is Cory Wong?
I am a person of the internet. I am a person of the modern era. I am a person who exists right here in this physical space. Why? I don't know. My parents are here. Oh, shit, by the way, I did confirm my grandparents came over here. My grandparents came over here on Angel Island. It was true. It was true. Look at the documents right here. A lot of lineage that came from the other side of the ocean on that way. A lot of lineage from the other side of the ocean on the other side. I'm just happy to be here, okay? I'm just happy. We got some other questions right down here in the front, the New York hat, New York Times.
First of all, good set, Cory.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody. Kenny over here making a saxophone sound like Mariah Carey.
That's right.
Guitar over here looked like the guy from the Muppets, the drummer. Fantastic. And Cory and Sierra, it sounds like you guys have 8 fingers each. It's amazing.
Thank you.
So here's my question. You guys are fantastic musicians.
Hold on, sorry. Speak up.
Yeah.
Miles, can we get a little more of that in the monitor, please?
Yeah, so you guys, every single one of you, fantastic musicians. Now, the thing I think that's underrated about all you guys is your stage presence. As an aspiring musician myself, guitar player, side note, I just learned Starfire last week. Fantastic song.
Thank you.
What kind of pre-game ritual do you do to challenge that energy on stage? Because it's unmatched. Unmatched. What do you do? What advice?
Well, we got. Tell us. Tell us, Sonny.
Hey, we're gonna go. This is what we do. We're gonna hit that groove. We're gonna make you move. You know it's smooth. What we're gonna do? We're gonna talk. Hip hop. We're gonna do hip hop.
We got some hype chants. We got some hype chants. We got some hype chants. The music calls for it, and of course, a great crowd energy is going to help us with that. All right, we can take 2 more questions here. We can take Sub Pop right here.
You are undoubtedly the GOAT in instrumental.
Thank you.
But are you ever gonna release something that you sing on? I think I have
3 songs in the catalog that I have sang on. One is called Today I'm Gonna Get Myself a Real Job. Another is Blackbird. It's a cover of a Beatles song. And I sang the title track of the record Power Station. Now, the reality is, I am not what you would consider a great lead singer. I kind of liken my voice to Ringo Starr meets Kermit the Frog meets Cake. Like if the guy from Cake and Kermit the Frog and Ringo Starr got together and they were like, we need somebody to cover our songs, I'm probably the cat. But I don't, this is part of understanding yourself and understanding artistry is trying to figure out what it is that you bring to the table and trying to figure out where the community around you brings something to the table. And I don't think the thing that I bring to the table is most compelling in the lead vocal realm. So I get wonderful musicians like Robbie and Sierra to come together. I respect them, folks. I'm going to take one more question. NPR over here. Long hair. There's a microphone. It's coming to you. Yep.
Cory, you release music so prolifically. Do you have any advice for artists who want to be more productive?
That's a great question. I think part of how I've come to the place that I am is that I spent a lot of years exploring. I spent a lot of years failing. I spent a lot of years trying to do things, trying to find my artistic voice. And once I felt like I found something that was unique to me, something that was unique to my own voice, something that I felt like when I played it, others said, oh, that's just so you. That doesn't sound like anybody else but you. When there was people that would recognize, oh, the way that this guitar part plays, it's very you. The way that this composition is very much Cory Wong as a thing. Once I kind of discovered that, I wanted to expand on that and find my own artistry. And then I learned to hone my own instincts, and I would write constantly. I would find myself inspired by so many things that are around me, both in my community and just out there in the world, both my contemporaries and musicians of the past. I find myself inspired by nature and landscapes and by visual art. And all of those things together, I can find something that is very interesting and inspiring and try to come up with little musical ideas for that. And when it comes to making records, when it comes to the writing side, I try to find the inspiration when I can. I try to show up for work every day. And sometimes I am not inspired, but I will show up and I will get something done, and I won't think this is the only chance that I have to write this, because there's always tomorrow and there's always next month and there's a couple of years. And the other part of that maybe goes unsaid is that I try to relieve as many barriers as possible on the logistics side and on the technical side. So I am very proficient in Pro Tools and Logic and engineering and mixing and producing records. So that way, when I sit down to do something, I'm not trying to think, oh, what's that hotkey to do this? And then all of a sudden, my mind has diverted my attention and my creativity from the artistic idea to this technical thing. That all needs to be 100% in the back of my brain, so I can just, anything that I need to do in the programs is completely second nature, and the software is just a part of me, so it just disappears into the background and I can focus only on the art. I see many other members of the press. You can submit these questions on the internet. We'll be addressing them in other press conferences. I cannot thank you enough for being here. We appreciate you so much. How about Joe Dark, too? Come on. That's insane. I would love to take more questions, but I would rather play 2 more songs. We got time? We good? All right, here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this festival style. We're gonna tear this thing down. We're gonna tear this thing down as we're going here. We're going festival style. We're gonna tear this down. We're gonna play some music. Sierra, let's do something in B flat, huh? Good mandolin key. pressing scratch. Come on, Sierra Hall.